I've always felt emotions very deeply. When I'm happy, it's felt by everyone around me. Even the simplest things excite and fills me with joy. But when I'm sad, I'm rarely also just sad. It gets chaotic in my head. But in my reality, it just translates to me sleeping all day, not able to get up, not having the strength to eat. Over time, I found ways to help myself get through the dark days. First, make my bed. Admiral William McRaven in his 2014 commencement speech at the University of Texas said, "If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another." Open the windows, let the fresh air in, and cook food for myself. I recognize the privilege I enjoyed growing up, but nothing ever comes without a con. I always had someone to look out for me and to provide for my needs. That's why I learned a bit late how to cook. I recently realized how therapeutic it is to cook for oneself. There's so much care and love that happens in the preparation of food. But there's sadness that feels so debilitating. For those days, I just force myself to try to eat what I can. I usually stock up on cup noodles or soups because I like hot food when I'm sick or sad. A broken spirit plus hunger is bad combination. I grew up not knowing how to express negative emotions. I have to learn the hard way that bottled up emotions are rarely kept bottled. They haunt us sooner or later. So now I remind myself it's okay to not be okay. I try to express anger, sadness, and disappointment whenever I need to. I still fail at times to do it healthily, but hey, now I'm trying. Whatever I'm doing, whenever I feel like crying, I cry. I feel a bit better every time afterwards. A place for everything, everything on its place. I already feel a whole lot better when my surrounding is organized. Mess tend to pile up when things have no designated placement because they tend to be thrown around and left anywhere. When mess accumulates, I find it overwhelming. So to prevent that, I make sure I have a place for everything. The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. I usually use this when I need to do the dishes or my laundry. As much as I can, I try to avoid what I need to do from piling up because if I do, it'd be easier to go to a downward spiral. Try to move, no matter how minimal. Endorphins are produced when we move. They are considered as our body's natural pain reliever. And don't forget to look after plants and your pets. When I find it hard to live for myself, I just look at my plants and my pets and I think about how they won't be able to survive if I let myself slip into the dark abyss. Fresh bed sheets and pillowcases. They feel like a warm hug. Spend time under the sun. But not like this one. Not at this time. It's best to get your daily dose of vitamin D early in the morning. Sun exposure is a natural way to increase serotonin. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter naturally produced by our bodies. They play a role in mood regulation, appetite, and even sleep. Fruit snacks and chocolates. When I don't feel like preparing food, I usually would just go snack on a fruit or chocolates. Chocolates also help elevate mood. Watch something that makes you look forward to the future. I'm gonna show you something. This is a bath bomb from Lush, and as we all know, I think it's easier to love ourselves when we get external validations. So real self-love for me is knowing that my worth is not diminished by somebody else's inability to appreciate it. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. We can play the game fairly, plan our lives, and hope all we want. But we can never be sure how life will play out. So it's okay to feel sad and grieve over losses. But I think the ultimate proof of self-love is to never forget my responsibility to myself. I may not be able to control the world or how it treats me, but I'll make sure whatever I do, I won't sabotage future Miss life because of today Miss losses.